So we got this situation. Let coefficient of x power 4 and x power 2 in the expansion of this is alpha and beta. Then alpha minus beta is equal to. Okay. So look at this. Now try to observe your question. Don't you think it is a plus b power n? This is a minus b power n, and you are adding things. Okay. So whenever we fall under these kind of situations, you know that we will have 2 times even lower subscript, correct? So can I write 6c0 and then x power 6 and then b is what? This thing, x square minus 1 will have power as 0. Then 6c2 x power 4 and then root over x square minus 1 power 2. Then 6c4 as x power 2 and then root x square minus 1 power 4 plus 6c6 x power 0 root x square minus 1 power 6. Okay, so this is your first line after expansion. Okay, now let's proceed. Okay, so the point is it is 2 times, you know that 6c0 is 1, and then we will have x power 6 because this power 0 is nothing but 1. Now 6c2 plus, I'll do the calculations later. Okay, so 6c2 x power 4 and then x square minus 1 plus 6c4 x square and then x square minus 1 whole square plus 6c6. 6c6 is 1 only, na? So we will use that result. X power 0 is 1 and then x square minus 1 power 3. Okay, now look at this. We guys are interested in finding coefficient of x power 4 and coefficient of x power 2. Okay, so look at this. Coefficient of x power 4. Okay, so first we will go through coefficient of x power 4. So you know that it will be 2 times. Now we will try to find out the coefficient of x power 4. Now do you think from here you will have coefficient of x power 4? No, you will never, because it is x power 6, correct na? So this thing gone. Now focus on this term. So if x power 4 will be multiplied with x square, you will have x power 6. But if x power 4 will be multiplied with minus 1, you will have x power 4. है ना? And you will have in negative things. So minus of 6c2. Okay. So first x power 4 we got. Now look at this. Here we have x power 2. And here you know that it is again binomial coefficient, binomial expansion. So if my point is, if this thing will take power 2, you will have coefficient of x power 4, correct na? X power 2 into x power 2 will become x power 4. Now let's try to recreate that situation. So plus of 6c4 because of this, and then we want this to take power 1. So this will take power 1 because the power is 2 na. So we will go with 2c1. So you know that minus 1 power 1 will be given, and then you will have negative, so this thing will become minus. Correct? Now here we want x power 4. So you know that if this thing will take power 2, you will have x power 4. For that, this has to take power 1. So what I will do? I will write 3c1. Okay, so if this is 3c1, it will take power 2. So minus 1 power 1 will become negative. Is that okay? So this is your coefficient of x power 4. Let's open this bracket, simplify this thing. You have minus everywhere, so minus you can take outside. Okay, now 62. So 6, 5, 4 factorial by 2 factorial, 4 factorial plus 64. 6, 5, 4 factorial, and then 2 factorial, 4 factorial. You know that 2c1 is 2. Okay, now 3c1 is also 3, so it's okay. Okay, let's do the simplification. This thing gone, this thing simplified, this thing gone, this thing gone. Now we have minus 2, and then 15, and then 30, and then 3. Okay, so 45 and 3, so it is 48. So 48 into minus 2 is minus of 96. Okay, so who was x power 4? X power 4 was alpha. So we got our value of alpha as minus of 94. Okay, now let's move on to find out the value of beta. So who is beta? It is coefficient of x square. Okay, coefficient of x square in the expansion of that. Wait little bit. Okay, so we have this, and we guys are interested in coefficient of x power 2. Coefficient of x square. Now look at this. Again we have 2 with everything. Now do you think it will contribute to x square? No, it is x power 6. So it is not possible. Correct? Now, do you think this term will contribute to x power 2? No, because you will have x power 6 and x power 4. Correct? So it won't contribute. Now, go with the next part. So we want x power 2. Yes, here we can have x power 2. When this element will take power, the power of x will become 0, then only it is possible. Okay, so first element is 6c4 into, if I want this person to take power 0, we have n as 2, so 2 will be taken by minus 1. Okay, so can I write 2c2, है ना, 2c2, and minus 1 is taking power 2, so it will become plus 2. Okay, it will become plus. Now the point is we have to we have to find out element which will take power, and power of x will be 2. So for that, this element should take power 1. For that, this element has to take power 2. So it is 3c2, and we are interested in coefficient only. So need not to worry about the variable x. Okay. Now let's do the simplification. So 2 times 6c4. So 6, 5, 4 factorial, 4 factorial, 2 factorial. You know 2c2 is 1 and 3c2 is 3. Let's do the simplification. This thing done. This thing neutralized, means simplified. So 2 times 5 threes are 15, 15 and 3. So 18. So if it is 18, it is 36. And who is this? This is beta. Correct? So you got your alpha as minus of 96. So required value minus of 96 minus of 36. So it is minus of 132. Okay. I hope the idea is clear.